Like this is working. Alright. Okay, good so far. Fortnite stream? No. Maybe one day. Maybe if I ever hit a milestone, I'll do one whole Fortnite stream. I'll do one whole Fortnite stream to celebrate that. Why isn't my model moving? Let me look at this. Okay, that's good. Updates. Yeah, why isn't my model moving? This is strange. Give me a second. Active images. Here we go. Why? Yeah, why isn't my model moving? Just hold on. Serious, mate. Why isn't it moving? Okay. Alright. This is cringe. Let me see this. What if I try refreshing it? Press test, test, test. Yeah, my voice is coming through, but my model isn't picking it up. Okay. Hold on. Okay, let's see here. No files detected. Of course it doesn't.
It seems you need some rest, Doctor. You can try this, if you want. It's a feline blend of a remedial plant they call sleep herb, and some kind of mushroom.
Later.
I hear it works very well sleep-wise.
Well, I'm gonna have to fix this later. Alright, maybe, hold on. What if I, Okay, I'm gonna go back to the loading screen real quick. Oh yeah, only stream I show up. I need some sleep herbs. Only stream I show up for is Scuff. And Scuff ensues. Yeah, well, maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a reason for that, hey? Okay. You know what? Screw it. It's only a reading stream today. I don't need my model to move around. I'll fix this later. Okay, of course it doesn't. Wait, hold on. What if? Give me a moment. What if? Assess? Yeah, it's just not gonna move today. Alright, I'm just gonna be a silent little model in the corner. Alright, never mind. It's fine, we're just gonna be reading today. So, we have gone through 1, 2, 3, 4 stories so far, with 2 more to go. The 2 of you who are here today, it's not... Don't worry, none of these stories are related to each other, so you won't be missing out if you haven't read the other 2 stories, although I highly recommend you go and check them out. Crushed Earth tells the story of 2 people wandering the world and trying to find their place in it. Flickering Sparks tell the story of a deserted soldier trying to find, well, yeah, again, trying to find her place in the world and, you know, trying to atone for her sins. What sins? We still don't know. Urban Legends tells the story of, you know, a British and Japanese telling each other their urban legends and ghost stories. Forgotten Lighthouse is very Lovecraftian in that a lot of their stories revolve around like what sea myths and Cthulhu-ish stories, I guess you could say. And finally we've gotten to this too, Different and Letter. Only time will tell how this will go. British, yeah, British, unfortunately. Unfortunately, if you wanna unsubscribe now, Blue Eyes White Face, if you wanna unsubscribe right now, I truly understand. Please wait here for a moment. We'll have someone bring you the contract. All the fine points of this collaboration are detailed in here. Please bring it back and have the Count read it over. If you have any other questions, please feel free to ask Miss Carnelian. Are you listening? Oh, sorry, I spaced out a little. So as I was saying, do you have any questions about this collaboration? Not for the moment. I'll bring this back to Count Hohenlohe? Hohenlohe? How do you... Okay, Hohenlohe. Okay. Wonderful. I look forward to the Count arriving at a decision that will benefit us both. Are you leaving already? You have no other plans? Sir Feuerbach told me to accompany. You needn't worry. Don't let Sir Feuerbach know how. Do let Sir Feuerbach know how thankful I am for his generosity. Since I am here, I'll take a stroll around the city and see the sights. Would you like a guide then? I can arrange for one right away. Please don't worry yourself. I will just be strolling about. Oh, this reminds me. I visited before I represented the Count on our last collaboration. I believe this was the Empress's last banquet. Precisely. If I remember correctly, this place was filled with the horns of other species as decorations. Are we trying out a new style? Take this ornament for example. You don't see its quality and lustrousness every day. If I have to guess, they must be from solidified origin crystals. That is correct. Miss Carnelian, I must say, you have a good eye, and far more so than before. Fascinating, so these two have a history. You flatter me. As far as I know, stable crystals such as these can only be mined in the deepest parts of Originium vein, and most of them are buried inside the Originium itself. That makes them extraordinarily rare. And these crystals are far harder than stone. Normal carving processes cannot so much as make a dent on them. Considering the difficulty of the process, I suppose it must have taken Sir Feuerbach some effort to amass such a massive collection of fine decorations. It's not actually that difficult. Master Feuerbach found this collection of Originium art pieces by coincidence when he diligently inspected his territory. He thought that their black luster is full of appeal and mystique, making them prime for viewing, so he had us place them here so that they may be appreciated by all our visitors. I would be surprised. Okay, Wasu, if you're still here, I'm genuinely surprised if you are still here. There's no way you would sit through words, unless for some reason I underestimate your tenacity for reading. In that case, we should raise a glass to his generosity. Miss Carnelian, you seem to be familiar with the subject. I can't say I'm familiar with them, though I've seen how these are produced before, so it does stir my emotions a little. Take a look at this. For just a small chunk of radiant crystal like this, you must dig out several hundreds, if not thousands of meters deep. If you lose your footing on your way down, you'll most certainly die. I heard that the mining sites in this territory had quite a few accidents of late. It's such a small trinket, but the amount of blood spilled for its mining could perhaps fill the knight's bathtub. Miss Carnelian, I believe you are mistaken. Oh? For most, these items are indeed difficult to obtain, but they are merely seasonal decorations from Sir Feuerbach. Such considerations simply do not matter to him. Whatever his wish is, all he has to do is give the order. That is why we stand here. Do you perhaps see it differently? I'm afraid you wouldn't want to know how I see it. With all due respect, Miss Carnelian, you are in debt to the Count's kindness. The world was shocked when, 2 years ago, we found an outsider who would not have heard of serving then, the underage Count Hole and Hole as his attendant. This has never happened before. You should act more careful and consider the Count's position and reputation before you act. It sounds like you're not very fond of the way I do things. And before you deny it, I've met plenty of people who antagonize me as well as those who see the Count as an outsider among the nobles. So am I more or less on point? There's no simple task to have the entire Leviathan be so accepting of an outsider. But you don't seem to mind those rumors at all. Certainly you're no less talented than what the rumors suggest. You're boiled as well. Anything I say can only hold you in high esteem. Huh. You certainly have your way with words, but I will take that as a compliment. As for the incident that occurred at the mines, you needn't worry. Our guards and casters are already on the case. You're right. We indeed need to be more careful given the situation. This accident will be dealt accordingly. No one will be able to use it against the Count. Oh, you think that's what I'm worried about? Okay, let's say that's how it is, then. Though as far as I know, the way you deal with things accordingly isn't generally very peaceful. We're merely ridding our blankets of dust. Oh, so you're saying taking out everyone involved is a way of solving problems? It looks like I'm overstaying my welcome. Please excuse me. Before I go, let me remind you that while Sir Feuerbach is free to ignore the sick in his territory, the Empresses are no gentle little lambs. Looking down on them will not serve you well. Oh no, you must be mistaken, Miss Carnelian. We have never looked down upon the Empresses. The Empresses need authority. They need a stronger, authoritative rule. They want to be obeyed, not followed. If they have already turned their attention towards us and made the time to deal with us. Now, good morning. I will say this right now. First of all, model not moving, so great stream already. Secondly, this will fully be a reading stream, so warning, going to be very boring if you don't like lore, if you don't like reading. No one. Understandable. All rulers eventually walk down this path. It's hardly a surprise. We're very familiar with how each other think. Looks like you're pretty confident. You're fearful because you haven't experienced Leviathan's pass. Leithanian's pass, not Leviathan. Leithanian's pass, Miss Carnelian. The Empresses, whether the golden or the black, simply do not compare to the shadows that once shrouded Leithania. And that is despite the fact that it was them who overthrew those shadows. You are saying, I lived through that era myself. The red crystal hung high above the towers and became a symbol of terror that parents would use to force their children to behave. The Witch King. We don't speak that name these days. Indeed, I seldom hear anything on the subject, only some rumors here and there. I hear the legend that a red glow illuminating the entire night sky, how it could be seen across all of Leithania. The older generation seem to have forgotten this. Alright, hold on. The oldest generation seem to have forgotten this, yet they are always mum on the subject. This is normal. Aside from trust, fear is also an effective way to silence men. I witnessed that Red Sea too. On the second day, the townsmen found that the people of the next town over were all dead. There, dead foul beasts were scattered all across the ground with their foot torn. No one knows why. All there is to know is that there were a red glow and the countless corpses it left behind. Alas, it is nothing more than a story. There exists no reason, no regularity, no explanation. No one dared to discuss it. Leithanians used to be like that. Of course, the Emperor's rule is hardly lax either. We know. Hardly lax either, but we know what we're dealing with. At the very least, we're not afraid to extend our greetings at balls and banquets. Unlike that era, we would cower underneath the thrones imposing presence and frightfully worry whether we would be so unfortunate to witness that unreasonableness firsthand. It's hard to imagine. It is indeed difficult if you haven't seen it with your own eyes. We don't talk about the past anymore. Now we have a bright future ahead of us. Permanent yokai, hello! Good morning. A bright future. Okay, hold on. Stop. Perhaps you're right. There's much we can do. Can I have your Yalter? Sure, man. Why not? Why not, right? I'll post it. I'll post it in your mail. Don't worry about it. It will take like 3-4 shipping days to arrive, maybe. Might be in bad condition. FedEx might ruin the plastic a little bit, but you know it's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the wrapping. It's it'll be arrived shortly, soon. Don't worry about it. So did you get the free 10 headhunt? I think I used it already. But yeah, I did I think I used it already. I wish we'll all have a pleasant partnership. Now please excuse me. Oh, yeah, I think because during the first day I did the gacha, I'm pretty sure I ran through the 10 headhunt first, and then after that I what's the word I'm looking for? After I ran through the first headhunt, then I used the ticket, yeah, to finish off the rest. So that's how I got double Yalters. So this is Hyacinth's Count's exotic attendant. Hyacinth's Count's master is eccentric, and the servant is just as crude and bold as the rumors make her. How insufferable. Air here still is terrible. It reeks of smoke. Well, it's much better than before, at least. smell of progress and advancement. I'm surprised I got used to it over the last 2 years. There are men in trendy clothes and shops everywhere. It's no different than any other city center. I'm starting to get sick of seeing this. Oh wait, hold on, stop. I pulled for like 40 pulls, so I pulled for her like 40 pull outs, so I forgot my pull count. I hate auto text. She keeps playing with me or something. Here's my idea, right? Here's my idea. Okay, yokai, here's my idea for your next 10 pull. If you've managed to squeeze out a 10 pull in time, try putting like your normal Yato and Noir Corn in a single squad, right? Do a catalyst for them. Either that or if you can't do either that, or you know, if you do have Monster Hunter, then I don't know, get the Yato Alter outfit and then see if that helps out. See if that helps out in your raid up. What's happened to the normal folks of this city? There's nothing to be appreciated in a song. The tone always stays the same. I guess I made it to the outskirts. Now that's a change of scenery. What do you mean Monster Hunter out? Okay, so in fuck's sake, hold on, stop that. Okay, so in whatchamacallit, in Monster Hunter, you can get Yato Alter's outfit in there. I'm not sure if it's free or not. So you're going to have to do, hold on. Yeah, I think it might take a bit of grinding. You know, catalyst. The best catalyst is sacrificing someone else's terrible luck. Exactly. So my idea to you, either put Yato and Noircorn together in the same team, or you know, go find a friend that also plays Arknights, and then just tell them, hey, can I take your luck? Just like, you know, just take a gun, pull out a gun, you know, point it at them, face first, and then say, can I have your luck? You know, just pull on my account for me, thanks. I find that to be very helpful in getting good luck. Don't worry about the PTSD you cause him. It'll go away. Maybe. What should I do? I suppose I should contact the specialist. Yo, persona reference. This should take care of it. Is someone following me? You don't steal luck with a gun. Hold on. You bank their bad luck, so you're due good luck. True. You don't... Is it the guards again? Oh, I can't catch me. Looks like things have calmed down. Should be okay now that I've come this far outside the city. Oh, is that right? Oh my god, she's a stalker. Did you find them? No, they didn't come this way. Keep looking. Those infected runways can't be far. Come this way. Jeez, man, all for one woman? That was close. I didn't expect them to actually catch up. Okay, here comes our favorite goat stalker. Those are noble guards. There's some traces of arts too. Perhaps they have a caster or two. I'm not sure who you are, but thank you. No need to thank me. It was nothing. But it's still too early for you to lower your guard just yet. Those guys aren't that easy to shake. They will still be following you. Going by your looks, I say you're not from the city. Oh, found out. I relax. Right. It's not a bad thing to be wary of others, especially given your circumstances. Is she an infected as well? I guess they've been chasing after you for a while now. You got to pay your taxes, didn't you? I see. How long have you been infected? Okay, yeah, she is infected. How did you know? No, I'm not infected, you're mistaken. I can see the crystals under your collar. Okay, fasten up. This'll do. Be more careful next time. Who are you? And what do you want? Jeez, man, alright. Don't worry, I'm not here to take you away or anything. Look, if I actually wanted to do anything to you, I could get the job done with much less trouble than the men who are chasing you, and I certainly wouldn't need to stand here and talk to you. That's a good point. Pardon me. Oh, do you finally believe me? You're starting to sound so formal again. I'm sorry. No need to apologize. I'm not someone who you need to be respectful towards either. I've never been a fan of how Lathanian nobles do things. My lady, are you? Drop the my lady business. But... no buts. Okay. Are you not from around here? I'm from Sargon. Have you heard of Sargon? No. What is it like? It's a very, very far away. It's very, very far away, and it's a place of freedom. There are deserts there, as well as rainforests. Lords, Amir, big and small, lead their own territories. Everyone there gets to live a peaceful life as long as they can pay their tribute. There are also places story mode, you can't find them on the map. Okay, alright. This is getting to Calcit level of dialogue. Calm down a little, Carnelian. In those places, we can take care of ourselves. I've never heard of a place like that. That's to be expected. When I first came to Lathanian, I even doubted this country existed in the same world as my homeland. That sounds so mysterious. Do you find that hard to believe? No, it's just a little hard to imagine. I guess it'd be hard to visualize a place when you haven't seen it with your own eyes. Come to think of it, I said something similar not too long ago. I have to admit, this phony noble attendant might just be right. Oh, I spaced out again. No matter the case, this isn't a safe place to be. Guards will likely be back. We should go somewhere else before I tell you more about Sargon. Okay. Is everything you said actually real? Are there really rivers that flow from the sky and trees larger than whole villages? Okay, that's a little stretching. That's stretching it a little, but okay. Of course. There's also a desert that's as tall as the mountain. Walk its golden sand, and you'll find a large hole with countless treasure buried inside. Wow. I'm pulling your leg. Yeah. Okay, don't give me that face. I wasn't really pulling your leg. It's a story I heard once. No one knows whether there's any truth to it. Perhaps they actually have a cave full of jewelry and other treasure. I hope so. This makes me want to go home. Why don't you go home then? Is it too far away? How should I put it? I hadn't planned on staying, but I ran into some problems and I got myself tangled up with a troublesome fellow. Gosh, I love speaking. I could have run off, but he definitely wouldn't be able to take care of himself. So I stayed put. I stayed to help him out. I thought you said it was a troublesome person. Are you taking care of him? Have you two become friends? I wonder if we are friends. It's a little more complicated than that. Okay, that's for another time. Looks like the guards didn't come this way. You should be safe for the moment. I suggest you leave soon, just to be sure. Is it okay if I ask you another question? Yeah, they haven't introduced their names to each other, have they? Are there any infected in Sargon? Yes. So they are there too. But they don't see the sick as a scourge to be feared. At least not where I come from. They're just sick, that's all. The beasts in the rainforest kill humans as well. If you're out gathering fruit and end up falling from a tree, you could hit your head and die if you're unlucky. So what makes diseases so terrible? That's wonderful. It's not all smiles and sugar cubes. Life there's tough in most places. It's because of how tough it is that we don't worry about it so much. What about you? Does the Lord here send guards after anyone who's infected? We didn't used to be like this. My parents work in the mines and we live in the closest area to the mining district. A lot of people have gotten sick. All the older folks who work in the mines get this disease in the end. Rocks begin to grow on their bodies, but they still have to keep working. Man, I love slavery. Do not clip that. Anybody who has just a bit of money wouldn't ever set foot on our streets. Anyone who's not sick yet tries to move out of the area. It sounds like a quarantine zone. A little, but I heard you have to pay to move into better quarantine zones. They even hand out bread there. There's something that's something we can only dream of. If I say what I say, if I say what I say, I will be banned for 6 months, so I will keep my mouth shut. But at least we can live there. Live how? A mine worker? Like your parents? Wouldn't... Like a mine worker like your parents would never step foot on the district. That isn't so bad. We have a roof over our heads and we make a small living. That's enough to me. At least that's what I used to think. But then the mines collapsed and my parents didn't come back. The guards sealed off the streets and started rounding up everyone they saw. And then no one dared to go outside anymore. Everyone stayed inside, but the guards would go door to door and force their way in. What have we done wrong? So this is them dealing with it accordingly. You kids and I sneaked out the back alley behind an abandoned building while the guards were distracted. I know the men outside think anyone who's sick has to die, but I don't want to die. I'm scared. There, don't cry. Where are the kids that escaped with you? We made it this area a couple of days ago. There wasn't anywhere we could hide as a group, so we decided to split up. That was the last time I saw them. Now I'm all alone. Calm down. Let me... Shh. Quiet down. Leithanian caster. This way. Looks like someone has been here. Calm down. Don't look at him. Breathe slowly. Good girl. Wait for me here. Finally showing yourself, my lady. I'm not one to keep my guests waiting when they come visit with such sincerity. You're alone. Where are the guards? They needn't be here. You sound very confident. Lady of Sargon, why are you protecting an infected? No special reason. I met her and I thought I'd give her a helping hand. And what are you after? If the goal was to simply be rid of the infected, they wouldn't need a caster such as yourself to go through the trouble. You have been capturing the miners for the past 2 days. What exactly are your orders? Are you investigating us? Nothing so serious. I'm merely doing an cursory investigation before we sign the contract. I wouldn't have figured this out, but I had a little enlightenment earlier today, so I have a good idea of how much Sir Feuerbach has covered up using you and his guards. Could I perhaps share this with everyone here right now? You're quiet. Why so shy? I saw the slaves you were leading away while you were casting. They are infected now. Looks like the dark memories of that the Witch King left behind are not merely a thing of the past. Those cruel arts are still being studied. Is that what you're capturing the infected for? You're a quiet one. Looks like they found the wrong person to strike up a conversation. I'm merely greeting an arts user out of courtesy. Would you like to get down to business then? Personally, I'd prefer to stay out of trouble, but who am I to refuse an opportunity to witness and esteem the Leithanian caster skill firsthand? What are they talking about? Slaves and research? Is that what they're doing with the people they caught? We have no intention of making an enemy of Count Holen Lohe. Leo of Sargon. I've heard rumors about you. Your regime arts is formidable. I guess I should say thanks. No need. I never understood you people. I see in Leithania expanding overbearing authority. At the same time, I see here everyone worshipping that authority. I've never come to understand why in my 2 years here. You haven't been breathing the air here. It's a bit too smoggy for my taste. In that case, you will suffocate. This is the fate of all who breathe foreign air. Make it sound like some kind of curse. You wish to die to strange witchcraft. I suggest you try a sarcasm of ancient bloodline. It's not part of our plan to fight you here. Well, you may have that infected hiding there. Oh, that is music to my ears. I was racking my brain thinking of how to keep your screams down. I don't want this to cause any problems in our partnership. Arrogant foreigner. I can overlook this, but do not forget. Leithanian has its own rules, and the rules here do not bend to any one person. He's gone. I'm glad we didn't actually end up fighting. I wouldn't want to ruin anything and get my ears pinned back by the little count. It's okay, you can come out. Why are you so quiet? Did that scare you? Look at what a crybaby you are. You're much more timid than my little sister. I'm not scared. It's just... I heard what you two just said. What will happen to everyone they took away? Do you want me to lie to make you feel better? No. Okay, if you want to hear the truth, I guess I can tell you all the things. Nobles here want to make everyone here go away. That's both the ancient in the mine and the workers there, whether they were caught by the casters or the guards. Things don't bode too well for them. That's what you wanted to know? Why? Oh, don't cry. I'm not good around girls your age crying their eyes out. What will you do now? Are you gonna go look for your friends? Right, I shouldn't cry yet. We need to find the others. If the nobles here won't have us, we'll leave this place behind and go somewhere else. I'm older than all of them. I'm the big sister. I need to protect them. And one day, I'll avenge the people in the neighborhood. You'll leave this place? Even after you have to leave your homeland? I have to leave everything behind. I don't have much left anyway. You're right about that. Okay, if that's how you feel, there's someone much better suited for the task than me. What do you mean? You can come out, too. Enough hiding, my specialists. Should you make it sound like I meant to hide? Can't you let me make a decent entrance? My bad, but your footsteps were pretty loud. Asking me to pretend I didn't hear that just to give you a nice entrance is a pretty tall order. Maybe that says something about what big ears you got then. I'll take that as a compliment. It's not a... whatever. Is this person a specialist? Don't listen to her. My job is nothing that glamorous. I'm just a... Aren't you guys specialists that handle infected problems? That's how you introduce yourself, if I remember correctly. Don't forget you're one of us. Ah, yeah, I know. So half-hearted. Hey now, don't make a fuss about everything. Anyway, everything's as you can see. I leave the girl to you people. Well, no problem with that. Considering your standing, not a good idea to bring her with you. My, how dependable. Stop playing with me already. That's another girl putting on the leech because of you. How many times has it been? I don't really get it. You keep saying you can't stir up any trouble. You keep running into trouble head on every time. I wonder why. I'm not so sure. I'm just doing things according to my principles. Excuse me. Will we meet again? Well, as long as you stay true to your beliefs now, I'm sure we will. Those who are humble enough to say, This is where I belong. Those who are egotistical will say, this place belongs to me. Life in Sargon is shaped by the shifting sands. Here stands a woman of Sargon, who was certainly not an egotist, but definitely not humble either. You must change who you are to fit in. There is no need. You needn't fit in. Be yourself. That was actually really good. Holy wow. Okay. Jeez, man. That was really good. Okay. Alright, wow. Okay. That was a really, really good story. I like that. I really like that story. Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna go grab some water and then we can finish the final story for today. My juggie of water here, and have some cupcakes as well. Final story. Let's go. So far, let me rate every story before I get to the last one. 6 out of 10. Not a very good story, but it had potential. It was kind of boring, I won't lie, but good for what it was. Flickering Sparks. I'd say maybe, okay, as much as I like Palace, I feel like this one was kinda weak. Like, the story, I felt like nothing really happened. I'd say maybe a 5 out of 10. This one probably is the weakest so far. Like, towards the ending was really good, but the build up towards it was really low, was really slow. I'd say a 4 out of 10. Lighthouse, very good story. Very good. I felt like a lot of gears were turning all at once to make the story happen. I'd rate this 8 out of 10. This one, good. Again, really good story. Has a lot of themes around it. Has a lot of story. Has a good message to it. I'd say maybe a 6, 7 out of 10 maybe. Alright. Now let's see how let's see how we'll wrap this up. "6:50 a.m. Clear. Rhode Island Landship. Operator dorms. Morning. Door's unlocked. Guess I'll let myself in. What's up, Courier? Uncle Matterhorn? You guys in? Nobody's home? Guess there's no way they'd be sleeping this late. If they're in rooms, if they're not in their rooms, maybe they already left. Darn it, I have to go find them. Lady Encia, what's going on so early in the morning? Wait, hold on, don't run in the hallway, it's too dangerous. There you are, bro. Don't worry, nothing's bad's gonna— What? Hey, watch out! Close one. Why is there a parcel here? Thanks, bro. Thanks. Good grief, I told you to be careful. What am I gonna do when you actually take a fall? I knew you were gonna catch me anyway. Hey, Lady Encia, you're a fully fledged operator now. You can't be so reckless. What's wrong, Courier? Did something happen? Matterhorn. Morning, Uncle. The young lady. Good morning. Have you gotten used to life at Rose Island yet? It's rare to see you up so early, though. Are you getting ready for a mission? Or are you not used to the beds here? After all, I recall you having a very high standards for your sleeping environment. Back at the old house, Matterhorn used to pick out a bed for you when you were very young, right? After that, you refused to sleep anywhere else and never would hugging your little blanket. Now that you remind me. Wait, hold your horses, Courier. Don't make that stuff up. I wasn't that much of a princess. Don't underestimate how an adventurer either, got it? I got no problems going early to bed, early to rise. If you can't get a good night's rest to replenish your energy when you're up in the mountains, there's no way you'll become a good mountaineer. No matter how cold it is, no matter how thin the air is, you bet I can fall right asleep. Lady Encia, you've grown up so much. Besides, I brought my blanket with me anyway. No way I wouldn't be able to fall asleep. So you end up bringing it with you after all. Got a problem with that? Alright, let's stop talking about this. Alright, let's stop talking about this already. Anyway, the fact that you two are headed out this early with these packages, are you going on a mission? And with this amount of luggage, it's looking to be like a pretty long trip too. Getting back home. That's right. We'll be getting ready to leave shortly. Yep. We have to bring some stuff back over there. Ashes Silver Ash has quite a lot of things to deal with, and Matterhorn and I will be going back to help out. Lady Encia, is there anything you'd like us to take back to Master Silver Ash? Matterhorn and I would be more than glad to help. I do have things I want to give to my brother, but it's more than just that this time. What else? Well, darn it, come here real quick. Uncle Matterhorn, let's meet up in the cafeteria in a bit. I'm gonna go for a quick walk with Courier here. Oh, and tell my brother and Gnosis that I said hi. Wait, Lady Encia, not so hard. You're gonna pull off my clothes. Lady Encia. Alright, this place should be fine. Why are you avoiding Matterhorn? It's just something you can only tell me. I guess there's a bit of that. Courier, can you keep a secret from me? I'm afraid that depends on the situation. If it's something dangerous, I might have to tell Master Silverash. Why do you have to be like that? With you and Matterhorn always taking my brother's side. Well, Master Silverash is also looking after you. Whatever, I'm gonna tell you anyway. It's not anything dangerous, so you better swear not to tell him anything. Anyway, are you planning to head out to Mount Carlin by any chance? Not that I know. So far it all depends on Master Silverash's arrangements. There's no guarantee whether Mr. Gnosis and Lady Degen Breacher have plans of their own either. Why are you suddenly asking about this though? Is it related to Lady Enya again? I really can't keep anything from you. Actually, I wrote a letter to my sister. Back home, my brother controlled things too strictly, and I wasn't even able to sneak out to see her. I didn't even get to see her before I left for Rhodes Island. It's only gotten harder. I haven't seen Enya in the longest time. Lady Encia. So, courier, will you be able to help me deliver this letter to Mount Carlin? I just want to ask how she's doing, and if it's hard for her being a saintess. I also want to tell her that she doesn't have to worry about me. Just stuff like that. I swear I didn't write anything dangerous. My brother couldn't care less about this, and he hasn't had a proper conversation with me in ages. As for Uncle Matterhorn, all he tries to do is console me into waiting some more. So please, Corey, you're the only one I can count on. So you can't do it after all. It's not that I don't want to. The situation in Kerjarak has been complicated lately, and it's unlikely that the Vine Bear Count will permit us any sort of contact with the Saintess. Even if I want to deliver that letter, I'm afraid it would be hard for Lady Enya to receive it. I haven't heard of this before. My brother hasn't told me anything about this. Knowing too much isn't necessarily a good thing. Master is looking out for you and does not wish to burden you. Sending you to Rhodes Island was another way for him to protect you. He always keeps me in the dark, saying he's doing this or that for our own good. In the end, my sister still left our home for Mount Carlin. Lady Enya had no choice. Fine, whatever. I guess we're done here. Stop with that dour expression already, bro. Since there's nothing you can do, just forget about the letter thing. You being upset won't change anything, right? Lady Encia. But at least promise me don't mention a single word of this to my brother, okay? He's gonna give me an earful if he finds out. My ears are gonna fall off if I sit through another one of his lectures. If Master Silverash hears your opinion of him, I'm sure he would be heartbroken. As if he has more importance to attend to after all. In any case, I won't keep you here any longer. I gotta find closure first and ask if the stuff I wanted came in. But if I went down to see her this early, do you think she'd just shoo me out? Judging by Clora's typical schedule, there's a good chance she just fell asleep and won't be responding to any knocks on the door. Good point. Maybe I'll wait later till then. Oh, that's right. Remember bringing back plenty of cysty milk curds, cold meat. Can't buy them anywhere else, and I hadn't had any for a long time. Don't you worry, Matterhorn has already had a long list already, including all of your favorite things. We won't miss any of that. Excellent. Well, good luck and have a safe trip. Uncle Matterhorn must be sick and tired of waiting in the cafeteria, so hop to it. With your blessing, we'll be back in no time. It's no good after all. Not all that unexpected, but I still can't help but feel a little bit let down. You're such an idiot, Incodus. If you sent Courier and Matterhorn to keep an eye on me, there's no way I'm gonna give up. I'm not sure if Clover managed to get a hold of that cold weather gear. I'm going to need to scale those snowy mountains. I can't wait, but when is Clover gonna get out of bed? And yeah, wait for me. Or she's gonna go there herself, eh? The last wounded have been bandaged. What a relief. Nobody was heavily injured. That's another mission completed. And we'll have to cross the woods and return to the border along Lathanian and Victoria. Excuse me, but I won't be taking the same route back. Clifford, is there something you need to do? Yes, just a little something I have to take care of. But don't worry, it'll just be a little detour to take care of some personal matters. I won't be gone for very long. But it's fine, it's fine. I'll be acting on behalf of myself and nobody else, so I won't be any trouble for Rhodes Island. And I'll talk to Dr. Calcet myself after I get back. I mean, at least she's responsible enough to take... That's not what I'm worried about, though. Oh, if you say so, Clifford. But make sure to stay safe no matter what. No problem. Courier. Good day. Yo, haven't seen you around in a while. Did you just get back? This time there were quite a lot of things that needed to be done, and the whole process took longer than expected. Matterhorn and that young lady Clifford were with you as well? Matterhorn did come with me, but we did not bring the young lady along. Speaking of which, I haven't seen her since we came back. Oh, sorry, I must have misunderstood something. Not long ago, I saw the young lady packing a very large bag of cold-weather mountaineering gear. She was dressed for the job too. I assumed she was heading back with you. Climbing gear, and specifically for snowy mountains. Are you absolutely sure? Sure. No doubt about it. To tell you the truth, it's a hobby of mine as well. We talk about the sweet details in climbing gear a lot, which can save us a whole bunch of money. If I remember things right, your country's full of snowy mountains, right? Oh yes, yes it is. Lady Encia, surely you didn't. Decided to climb up the mountains alone just to deliver Lady Enya a letter. Knowing Lady Encia, that is something she'd do. That can't be it, can it? If I get a chance, I'd like to take some time off and head over there myself. Never tried climbing snowy mountains before, so I'll definitely be asking for advice from the locals when the time comes. I mean, I can't get it out of my head. I have to find out for myself. I should have known. There's no way Lady Encia would have given up just like that. If it's really true, I have to stop her. Pardon me, but I must get along. Wait, why are you running? Sorry, but some personal matters came up. Courage welcomes all. I promise I'll take you sightseeing when we come back. This looks nothing like the snowy mountains, man. Take this road and then head to the west. There it is. A little snow summit. That's where the peaks of Kurdrags look like from the distance, huh? Well, I can't really tell how hard that mountain is to climb from this distance. Might even say it looks kind of cute, that holy mountain of ours. But I know it's really tough to peak that's a really tough peak to summit. Those who haven't tried it themselves will never truly understand. Like us Silver Ashes. Outsiders could never understand. That's rather unfortunate. You see Matterhorn and myself as outsiders too, Lady Encia. Though it is true, hearing it does make my heart ache somewhat. Finally, I've caught up. Courier. Thanks to your unfamiliarity with the terrain, you spent a lot of time taking this part of the route cautiously. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to catch you. Wait, why are you here, Courier? I thought it's too late to stay silent now. I thought I didn't tell anyone is what you wanted to say, right? After realizing that I wouldn't be able to help deliver the letter for you, you prepared all this cold weather mountain gear and took on the mission that would put you closer to Kurdrag. After finishing the mission, you'd let the rest of the team head back to Rhodes Island first and take a little detour to take care of some personal matters. Such is my Lady Encia. You certainly do act with great decisiveness, but still I ended up getting caught. The fact that I saw so many hints but failed to see through your plan makes me the stupid one. Lady Encia, are you planning to scale Mount Carlin again with only your bare hands? Or do you plan on barging in the Saintness residence to deliver your letter, with no consideration for your own safety? I've considered what happened if you made a fuss before the Vinebeard Court. Ever since I was little, every time I tried to sneak out and play, you and my brother would always catch me. I never thought I'd be able to keep anything from you two. You're exactly right. That is my plan. Since I faced down Mount Carlin once, I can do it a second time. But if I'm powerless, what else can I do? I'm always powerless. Powerless to stop the rift between my brother and Enya, growing wider and wider. And I'm expected to just let it happen. On the day that Enya left home, I was hiding alone along the sides. I knew she didn't want to go. And we both thought that Big Brother would protect us. But he didn't lift a finger. He didn't stop those people from taking Enya away. Thought my sister would cry, but she didn't. When I saw her walk out that door, in my heart, I wish that she would have cried. Master Silver also suffers his own hardship. I know. Even though the two of you have never tell me anything, I'm not stupid, I can see it. Ever since he came back from Victoria and founded that company, even you and Uncle Matterhorn have been getting busier. I understand. I don't want to blame my brother, but Courier, have you seen the Saintess of Kurdrak? Lady Enya? No, you mean the Saintess. Correct, the Kurdrak Saintess. I have, on one occasion, from a distance. At first I was so excited to finally get a chance to see my big sister. The only thing I saw was the Saintess of Mount Karlan, sitting there as if frozen in ice. From where I stood, there was nothing of my sister. Ever since then, I knew that Enya could not possibly be living the life that she wanted atop Mount Karlan. We may have difficulty understanding each other's point of view from our current position. I think Lady Enya is a different person now. You can't look at her like you did back then. The Saintess is very important to Kurdrak, and honestly, Lady Enya's situation may not be so bad. She stands to be the master of an entire religion, very fate of Kurdrak. I really hear the passion through the food. Man, I should probably finish eating before I talk, huh? Alright, give me a second. Alright, there we go. Much better. Much better. The Saintess is very important to Kurdrak, and honestly, Lady Enya's situation may not be so bad. She stands to be the master of an entire religion, the very fate of Kurdrak. That's not the same. Not at all. You can say that the Saintess is a noble, exalted, capable of being detached from our feelings. But our relationship is so much more important. We're literally sisters. As siblings, if we never try to understand each other, or even worse, end up becoming enemies one day, what are we gonna do then? I just can't wait until that day finally comes. I'm scared. So I have to do something. Take your time. No one is really here. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like Arknights story reading are one of the slower parts of Arknights, so you know. To me personally, I enjoyed. I consider it like a day off, half a day off, since you know no one's here and I can just read at my own leisure. And if it's not what you want to hear? Even if it's something as simple as asking Enya how she's doing. And what if it's not what you want to hear? Then I'll just climb up that damn mountain. Lie, cheat, or steal if I must. I'll take her from that place. I'm serious, I'm gonna do it. Good grief, how can you make something like that sound so simple? Hey, this is a symbol of my determination. Why are you making fun of me? That's uncalled for, man. The determination to lie, cheat, and steal, huh? That's just the worst case scenario. That's true. I can only pray that the worst will never come to pass. Just think of you climbing up the mountain to kidnap her. Just think about it, it's giving me a headache. Looks like you won't change your mind no matter what I say, right? That's right. I'm not joking. If I say I'll do it, I'll do it. Even if I insist on stopping you, or reporting this matter to Master Silverash. If my brother objects, even if he wants to lock me up, I won't give in. You better not underestimate me, because that's not that simple to shut me down. I guess that settles it then. You've always had that streak in you. You'll do whatever you set your mind to, and nobody can tell you otherwise. Even Master Silverash. If even Master Silverash can't do anything about it, what can I do but surrender? You mean, hand that letter over to me. I'd rather not live with the constant worry that when you're gonna do something foolish. It's better for me to help you figure out a solution, not to mention safer too. You're really putting me in a rough spot here, Lady Encia. You're the best, bro. If my brother is really opposed to it, somehow finds out and plans to punish you, just tell him that it was all my idea. If only the master was so easy to convince. This might not be such a bad thing either. What'd you say? Nothing in particular, just thinking out loud. Well, let me say this in advance. If I agree to help, the most I can do is deliver a letter to the mountain, to the nearby monastery, then see if there's any way to get it up to the mountain. That place is the closest we can get to the area controlled by the Vine Court and Bear. Any higher up into the mountain, and that is a place there's no longer a place you can come and go at will. I cannot guarantee that your letter will reach Lady Enya. No problem. The fact that you're willing to help means we at least have a shot. If it doesn't work, I'll just think of some other way. Who are you simp for? My 3 characters that I simp for. Good question. I think my outfit is a big giveaway for who I simp for the most. But if you had to ask my top 3 picks, number 1 should be pretty obvious. Number 2, Shamir, number 3, Palace. By the way, by the look of things, she really won't give up. If that day actually comes, Master Silverash is going to get the mother of all headaches. One more bowl. Oh, I can't have another bite. I admit defeat. Who gave you the idea to compare your appetite to that of a hungry engineer who hadn't eaten in 3 days? I'm so hungry I could swallow a meat beast whole. You locked yourself in your workshop again? What you working on this time? Wait a sec. Did nobody bring you food? How did you starve there for 3 days? What about your little machines? I actually set the clearance level of my door to max. Plus I was wearing my headphones so I couldn't hear the door at all. And it's not like I was doing it on purpose. All that fighting with Reunion broke a whole lot of equipment, and repairing everything was giving me a huge headache. I can't do this job without listening to some music. Good to hear. Thanks, man. So you Yalter, Shamir, and Palace. Yalter is 4th actually on Just thinking if Closure is playable. I really hope she's playable one day, man. I really, really hope she's playable one day. Alright, are we done yet? I'm not here to listen to a sermon during mealtime. By the way, if you're here to buy more climbing gear, how come I didn't see you use the cold weather gear you bought half a year ago? Here to know mine? Sure, why not? Let's hear. Sure, why not? Why not, right? I feel like if Closure was playable, she'd be either the most... I feel like she'd be a merchant character, straight up, considering how much she scams us of our money. If there was a problem with the quality, just let me know. I'll go knock some, I'll go bargain with the manufacturer. Okay. Don't ask. You know what? I don't judge. I don't judge here. I don't judge. About that. Actually, no. I'm not gonna judge, but I do want to ask though, why Hung in particular? Like, did he like carry you in your account during the early days? Or was he like a character that you know, forced you to learn how to play the game properly? Like, you built that character specifically because you wanted to challenge yourself. I'm curious why specifically Hung. About that, it's not that. There's nothing wrong with the gear, I just didn't need it for the time being. I'd be more worried if you ended up using it. That voice. Courier. Good afternoon. Oh, afternoon. Did you get back from a mission? How come you're the only one here? The others went to go look for the doctor first. As for me, I'm here to pass something on. And yeah, she replied. That's right. Awesome. Let's make like last time talk over there. Courier? What's going on with you? You don't look so good. Nothing happened with Enya, right? Or did something happen with Enkiodis? Hey, don't panic, there's nothing of the sort. Then tell me what's going on. The situation's a bit complicated, but in any case, Lady Encia, there's one thing that Master Silverash wanted you to pass on. You want me to pass on something? Yes. This is an invitation for the doctor. Oh, is that... So that's how we got our... So that's like the prologue to our event. Fascinating. Okay, that one was really good. That was a really good story. Wow. Okay, that was a really, really good story. Jeez, man. I did not expect it to go that deep. Holy shit. That was a good story. That was good stuff. I like it. Alright. Finish that one. Let's see here. This one looks a little boring, I won't lie. This one, fascinating. Okay, so this one has Q-Buy. No one I really want to read here. Light and Darkness seems interesting. Haze, Golden Glow, what? Granny. I forgot your name. And NPCs. Okay. This one has perfect. I can't see half the cast. Wonderful, just like how I like my stories. Bigelow. Wow, everyone is redacted. Okay, dude. I mean, I can guess, I can kinda make out that one of them is Teresa, but that's about it. Perfect. Just the way I like my stories. Here we have Oshiguma, male, Iris, Arketo, Gray, Chen, and NPC story. This one has Suitor, men, maybe men, April, Phantom, Shamir. This It's all the Russian bears, right? Yeah. Supa, Istina, Zima, Ra. I forgot your name. I know you start with an R. NPC, Hoop Story, and the bears look interesting. Dwarves of Afternoon. I feel like I've read this one before, but I can't be sure. Finally, this one, Operation Intelligence. Flamebringer, Jessica, Executor, Ifrit, Magellan, and Closure. Alright, let's read the bears first next time, because I feel like, the bears have interesting plot to them. So the bears, I guess, comes next for our next read-on. But until then, I suppose we can consider it a close-off for today. Acquire from purchase certificates or event stores. Interesting.
Hey, Doctor. You're the same as ever? I wonder if I'm any better than I used to be.
Let's see. Ah, okay. One of them is 20. Ooh, that's a steep price, I won't lie. You're asking for a steep price just for one. Okay, let's do this. Let me do one stage first before I go, I guess. Just one stage. Let's do 4-3. Let's see the map. Okay. Challenge mode is sealed. Snow sand. Let's bring this. This is all just snipers. That's fine. Third squad. Perfumer. Myrtle, Fang, Lapland, Malantha, Cora, Pudding. Only one healer, eh? Not two healers, never mind. Alright, I think this should do. We have detected a powerful active version diffusion from some parts of the land. Perhaps this is an artifact of catastrophe. Doctor. This highly active iridium seems to stimulate nearby creatures, significantly increasing their potency for a short period of time. However, it also has a negative effect on their psychology and reduces the reliability of operators' protective equipment. Conclusion is, it's quite tricky to leverage for both infected and non-infected. We suggest you take extra caution when making the battle plans in this area. Use attack and attack.
并确定它们的感染类型，这对实验很有用。얘들아, 도와주러 왔어.
So how to best make use of this?
I'm listening. Here I am.
各自配置につけ。
風、이쪽으로 와.
Okay, dude.
怖くはないわ。
That's fine. It's okay. Just gotta block them here.
This is the place. Here I am.
Then May here.
돌싱 검문을 해야겠는 것이다. 사과야, 오늘도 잘 부탁해. 오라.
My Myrtle is a godsend.
아프진 않은 것이다. 좀 찌릿할 뿐인 것이다.
More important light armed soldier. Okay. Then me up here.
소실. 다들 이쪽으로 와. 에이.
Then me up here.
了解しました.
There we go. That should hold them off. Now I can just enjoy myself.
아프진 않은 것이다. 좀 찌릿할 뿐인 것이다.
Okay, yeah, that's a lot of damage. That is quite a bit of damage.
問題ないわ。そういう香りは好き。いいんごした。
Okay. Alright. Not too bad. Not too bad. Still okay.
Here I am.
Alright, here's where the problem begins. Here is where our problem begins.
Very well. できる限りやります。
Ottima-decisione.
Here I am. はーい、僕と遊ぼう。
Okay, alright, no problem. Then heal up.
Very well.
What? Okay, alright, fine.
Is it my turn? Watch this.
Just slowly take my time.
Very well.
Sei in grado?
I'm not sure everyone is falling so fast now.
경고는 한 번뿐인 것이다.
Okay, alright, no problem. No problemo.
경고는 한 번뿐인 것이다.
Okay, alright, okay.
わかりました。
There we go.
日本じゃ。
Then
はーい、僕と遊ぼう。
in this. There we go. Alright. Oh, get moving. What's going on? We'll make a sound. Are they still around? Still here. They send me searching for something. Reunion members headed our way. We need to hide. Must be my imagination. Did you get a clear shot of him on him? We're too far away. The explosions stop as soon as they appear. They're too spread out. There's no way I'll be able to take all three out at once. Also, their movement are nothing like those ordinary street thugs. Is this game tower defense? Yes, yes it is tower defense. Gaudi. Ah, hey Gaudi. You're new to the channel. Welcome. That's right, as you can see, we must be extremely careful. If any of them survive and call reinforcements, we'll be in serious danger. On top of that, I can see one person over there in the castle tower. They seem to be testing something. They're also able to use detection arts. They might be able to detect us just based upon the bullet we fire. So basically our hands are tied. Even though it's a 3 versus 3, it feels like we've been surrounded. Things aren't looking good. I really dislike this kind of feeling. There we go, a little faster now. We're supposed to be hunt the hunters. It feels like we've been cornered into hiding by bigger prey. Man, I forgot how cringy old Arknights dialogue is. Wait, they seem to be communicating somewhat. I can't hear what they're saying from here. I'm gonna get closer. Don't, it's too risky right now. It's too quiet. We don't know what kind of infected we're facing yet. If any of them have enhanced hearing, we'll be in trouble. Man, Iridium Arts is so convenient, isn't it? What are they waiting for? Something feels off about this. Could it be? This guy, you feeling it too? Yeah, I'm also... The temperature is dropping again. It's so cold. Could they be behind this? Jessica, why are you biting your fingers? So that her teeth don't chatter and make noise. I don't think that's necessary yet, but what a diligent kid. To me, you're just a kid too? Huh. As if. Alright. Let's warm back again. Those 3 union members left as well. Are you testing the functionality of something? They appeared without making a sound, only leaving a trail of shivering cold in their wake. They really are like those Yetis. Maybe my guess was right. They might just be the Yetis. There's another wall that's been infected by ice, but look at this. There's a chunk of black iridium lodged in the corner. I wonder, the cold wave must have emanated from here. There are distinct patterns on the wall. Chunk of black iridium, no wonder the cold air must have been. There are distinct patterns on the wall. This chunk of iridium is the epicenter of all this. While I was a mercenary, there was a rumor circulating around. In the northwest, the infected were carrying out guerrilla warfare against Ursus. Have you watched Spice and Wolf? Hold on, let me go look that up. Spice and Wolf. I feel like I have seen that before. Ah, yes. I heard that they're bringing it back, right, but I haven't watched the remake yet. Yeah, oh no, that's not it hasn't come out yet. 2024. Yeah, I haven't, it's been a while since I watched it, I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long while since I watched it. I should watch it again now that you reminded me of it. Jeez, when did this anime come out? 2006! Yeah, that's been a while. It has been an actual long while since I watched it. I'm not gonna lie, waiting for the remake, genuinely waiting for the remake. Among them was a towering monster. As the rumors went, nothing could hold off its advance. Fields would crumple, weapons would be snapped. Everywhere the monster went, only a barren tundra devoid of life would remain. You seem like the kind of person who would, so I asked. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I watched it, but that was like when I was very young. So the plot is kinda lost on me. But now that you mention it again, now that you brought back this core memory of mine, I should watch it again for old time's sake, honestly. Just for old time's sake, just one last hurrah before the remake drops. Wasn't there a game for it as well? I feel like there was a game for Spice and Wolf as well. Like, I could have sworn there was a Spice and Wolf game. Or am I misremembering? No, there definitely was a game. I'm not talking about the visual novel, I'm talking about like another game for it. Like, I sort of sworn there was a game for it. They were like the chill of winter itself. The land was said to freeze underneath their feet. Buildings would collapse and turn into nothing more than grains of snow drifting across an empty battlefield. The trenches where the Ursa soldiers were stationed became their icy grave. They're saying that. Yes, I think that is the very legend. The Yeti Squadron. Let's keep going. I have a feeling we're going to find the reunion base soon. What's wrong? You smell that as well? The smell of something burning. There was a bunch of games, Spice and Wolf. There's a bunch of games. That was one of my childhood animes. Now that you mentioned childhood animes, one other another childhood anime that I watched when I was younger
the same as ever?
Was
I wonder
Charlotte.
if I'm any better than I used to be.
Although Charlotte was much closer, I guess, to the 21st, or the early 21st century. Charlotte was another anime that I enjoyed when I was younger. What else was there? Brynhilder in the Darkness, another really niche anime. What else have I watched? And Happy, another kind of down low anime that isn't very known to this day. Charlotte Charlotte and Happy. What else did I watch that I remember? There was a bunch of animes that I used to watch. I don't remember the names for nowadays. And Happy, Charlotte. There was one more. Clannad. Although Clannad's very, very popular, let's be honest. I don't know if people remember Clannad this today, but I used to love Clannad when I was younger. It was a really good anime.
It seems you need some rest, Doctor.
What else was there?
You can try this, if you want. It's a feline blend of a remedial plant they call sleep herb and some kind of mushroom. I hear it works very well sleep-wise.
Yeah, I can't really remember anything else. Like, Clannad and Happy and Charlotte were the three animes that I used to watch over and over when I was younger. Like, these were the three animes that... Oh yeah, Assassination Classroom as well. Assassination Classroom, good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Okay. Man, what a road trip down memory lane. But I think I'm gonna end this stream here for now. I enjoyed it. I love the special archive stories. It really adds a lot to these characters. So if you guys want to see more of this, I plan on streaming Arknights again this week. Well, I mean, I stream it every week, let's be honest, but you know, you get it. You get the idea. Okay. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time. If you like if you like it, sub, like the video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.